All right, Jared Goff, love the guy. Got an interesting update, and I want you all to tell me where you're at on this. Am I crazy or is Daniel Jeremiah crazy? He put out a new mock draft, and it has us taking Anthony Richardson from Florida. It's starting to get old, right? Like, I just struggle with this. Jared Goff, 28 years old, borderline MVP year, really. And I'll prove that to you here in a second. We're like, yeah, let's take Anthony Richardson with a premier pick, our 16th pick, 18th, whatever we pick it. Here's what Jeremiah had to say. And by the way, he's an NFL Network, NFL draft analysis. This is what he does. Is he crazy or am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. It says, here's what he says. Jeremiah says that Anthony Richardson has the most upside of any QB in the draft. Great. Another word for he's not good right now, but might be. I love the fit in Detroit. Couldn't disagree more. Terrible fit in Detroit. We have a quarterback, 28 years old, ready to go, playing great, offense, humming. So there's no rush to get him on the field. Perfect. That's just what I want is a guy that we take in the first round that doesn't play. Great. Okay. I'm just making sure I'm not crazy here. Goff can hold it down until he's ready. Hey, Jared, we just need you to play just, as best you can, help us win games just so that we can get Anthony Richardson in because he's not ready now. He can't even get on the field right now, but we need you to then, just let him come in once he's ready. The payoff could be huge. Makes no sense to me whatsoever to take Anthony Richardson. Now, if one of the top two QBs, if they're there, which they won't be, then you say, okay, maybe look at a quarterback. But just to take a quarterback because he has high upside, that's another word for he's not good right now, but he could be. I don't know. You look at Jared Goff real quick here. 2022 regular season, 17 games. He played every single game. Just look at his stats again. Over 4,000 yards. I mean, only seven INTs. I think had 22 touchdowns. The guy played out of his mind in 2022. He's gonna have Ben Johnson back. Year 2 with Ben Johnson. That was year 1 with Ben Johnson. Look at his final 5 games. I mean, just 330, 250, 355, 255, 224, no interceptions, 3 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, 1. I mean, just throwing touchdowns. He's got chemistry with Amon-Ra St. Brown. But no, let's get Anthony Richardson in here, who, let's just look at his, this is his strengths and weaknesses here from walterfootball.com. His strengths are he's got a cannon of an arm, can throw a deep ball, a really good deep ball. So he's big, good athlete. He's got mobility. He's a running threat, scrambles, hard to sack. He's got strength, throws a good spiral, huge upside, meaning he's not good right now, could be. Weaknesses. Websites these days are crazy. Okay, extremely inaccurate passer. Good. Consistently misses routine completions. This is what Jared Goff excels at. He's completely opposite of Jared Goff, which you need to be. I mean, come on. Has a lot of passes, go high. Needs to improve his ability to make finesse throws. These are all things you really want in a quarterback. Struggles to throw a catchable ball to short and to intermediate. Can get rattled by his own play, defenses, flow of the game. Sometimes holds the ball too long. Ball security, decision-making, plays down to opponents, struggled against good defenses. So all I'm saying is, when will it stop? That Jared Goff's good. He's our quarterback. He's going to be with Ben Johnson. We're building around him just like any team would, right? You build talent around your quarterback if you've got one. We have a quarterback. He's 28 years old, a couple years left on his deal. I just don't get it. And so this it's like, why do people keep mocking quarterbacks to us? Again, if we wanted to do something up at that 6th pick and really get the premier quarterback, that's a different story. I don't know, maybe then you've kind of got this mid-range. He's not a very good quarterback, but maybe we should take him. No, thank you. Instead, if we've got a guy at the back of the draft, we want to take a flyer on a quarterback. You saw what Purdy did. that's what I'm all for that, right? I'm all for that. That's not pressure on Goff. We're not trying to replace you, Jared, but if something goes wrong, we do have a guy. He's young. Maybe he's good. Maybe he can get in Ben Johnson's offense, do a little something. Never know. But to take Anthony Richardson because he's big over and come in, rattle Goff. I mean, right? Just he's got this guy behind him that we took in the first round. So you either have to like play him, like, hey, we kind of got to get him in, and you rattle Goff, or no, let him sit. I don't like that. We just wasted a first round pick on a guy that's just going to sit and sit and sit. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you draft a quarterback or no? And you don't is what you do. You just don't. We have a quarterback. Again, if you want to draft one later on, that's a different story. But to use a premier pick, that's the better question. Do you use a premier pick on a quarterback this year? And if so, what quarterback would you do it with? And my answer is you don't use your premier pick. You wait until the end of the draft. If you want to do something, even in the third round, something like that, that's all right. We want a backup quarterback. Or, we pointed out earlier in an earlier video, the free agent quarterbacks. There's some good, solid free agent quarterbacks that could come in, be an upgrade to the backup quarterback situation that we've had the last couple of years. It's absolutely a priority. Brad Holmes has said that, but we're not going to do this. Oh my goodness. It just really bothers me. It's really starting to bother me. So, next thing I want to show you, or last thing I want to show you, is the Lions. Here's what he said. The Lions have the perfect situation for is the entrance of the league. He can sit behind Jared Goff for at least a year, provide the rewards that come from building a team around a quarterback playing on his rookie contract. So that's the only thing that kind of semi makes sense. And that's the dream. And that's what you're looking for is you draft a guy. He's good. He's on a rookie deal. But the thing I would say about this is these rookie dudes, Joe Burrow, right? Rookie contract. They're not sitting around for 5 years on their rookie deal. If they're that guy, Joe Burrow is, right? He's an example of like, all right, he's the dude. He's not, he's like, go ahead and pay me. I'm not going to play next year if you don't pay me. And you're like, okay. And you're going to pay him. So this rookie contract thing, if you're actually that good, you're not going to sit around and get that 5-year buffer free salary cap. So I don't think it doesn't work. You'd have to be like semi okay. It's like we got Goff. We don't need to do that. So that's his only something that kind of made sense there. And really, when you break it down, it doesn't make sense because these guys are just going to ask for their money earlier, and they're not going to wait the 5 full years or 4 years or whatever. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this one. I can't wait for the draft. I think Brad Holmes is going to do it again. I think he's going to impress us yet again. And I think he's going to get aggressive again. Saw him do it last year. He's going to trade up. He's going to move back. He's going to do something, right? And it's always like, oh, what do you do? Oh, okay. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see all of you on the next.